Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game in front of their home crowd, everything is falling into place. If they want to play next week, they're going to need another big game from their leader.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Malik Mustafa on the coverage.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
For an Eagles first down.
Here's Barkley. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Makes the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You think back to last week and how well they played in the wild card round, being able to get out of there with a win. But now is when the pressure starts ramping up, Mike. You understand, you're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. So which team is able to balance the excitement of being here, but also not letting the pressure of the moment get the better of them?
And he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down throw for Hurts. Quick throw on a slant, taken in by Smith. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no 1st downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to the air again is Purdy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the 49er 1st down.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Dean Winters on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's going to gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Second and 10.
Out of the end zone. Keely Ringo on the coverage.
Off the play fake. Purdy. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one, break it up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. On play action, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw is Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third down. Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down. Again in the air for Purdy. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. 2nd and 5. A give here to Pacheco. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and short. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Eagles offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Niners offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Escaping to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short throw taken by Pitts. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight.
On the coverage.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
They're on 17-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This will be returned from the 6. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. At the right side and brought in by Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Makes it third and
On third down, they go with Pacheco. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
a 5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
12 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Purdy now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll run it here with Saquon. And will bring this to about the 25. Nick Martin is there to bring him down. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up third and 8.
They need 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Hurts. Duvernay with the grab. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurt snap. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles extend their lead to 10-6. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line. 49ers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. And the 49er first down.
We'll go play action. Purdy. That's the tight end. Hits. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. first and 10, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 12-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Williams in motion. To throw on first down is Purdy. Catch is made. That is Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6. And a 49er first down. It's a gain of 6. And a
Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 44-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6.
Now Purdy.
San Francisco.
That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brings up third and 3.
They bring the tight end in motion. Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Another 49er first down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Williams in motion. Play action now. Purdy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Deep in middle, and he's got ground. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. A second down throw here for Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? Here's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.